Well, hello, Facebook, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to this webinar today. What made me decide to do this free webinar was that I've seen a lot of stuff out there on Facebook and about Facebook and what the gurus are charging hundreds of dollars a month for. And I don't think you need to pay that. I want to share with you some secrets that the gurus have been kind of keeping to themselves because I haven't seen it in any of the materials that they've been selling you guys. So one thing that I want to do is let you know that if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do that. And leave me a comment below. If this is the first time you've watched one of my videos, throw a number 1 in the comments. And whenever I say something that you agree with, feel free to throw a yes in the comment section below and to like and share this video. But like I said, I'm Richard Hackworth, and for the 2 people in the martial arts industry that don't know who I am, I'm a full-time professional martial arts school owner and instructor who helps other school owners and instructors increase profits, improve enrollments, and learn how to live the martial arts lifestyle. So, like I said, today the topic is Facebook, but really this can apply to any of the social media. It can be Instagram, Twitter, whatever the case may be. But what I want to talk to you most about is what really makes people successful on those social media platforms. And number 1, I want to talk about consistency. Now, I know sometimes they'll mention that to you, that you need to do however many videos a month they want to sell you. They tell you that's the number you need to do. But doing a video consistently, same day of the week, time of the week, is important. But what's also important is that your video has a consistent message. And that message has to be what you want to be known for, or what you are known for. And to make sure that every video ties into that message so that you develop a reputation in your town or in your area as being the expert at that. So if you want to be known as the person who teaches children self-defense, ends bullying, things like that, then you have to focus on that. That has to be a consistent message in your videos or in your posts. So keep that in mind. So it's not just how often you post, but the topic also has to be pretty consistent to help you develop a strong reputation and to grow your school. And then the second thing that I want to talk to you about, and this is one of their big selling points, is quality. Now, when they talk about quality, they talk about the production value, because they tell you that they're going to give you this really fancy looking video with all these trimmings and titles and subtitles and images and graphics and everything to improve your image. But the truth is that when it comes to quality, what's important is the quality of your content. Because if you talk about something that everybody already knows, that is such common sense, so commonly known that people are going to wonder why you even wasted your breath and their time on a video on that topic, then you're not going to attract a following on any social media platform. So remember, if you're going to say something, make sure that it's something worth saying. And that's how you get known for quality. And then under the topic of quality, you have to make sure that the information is expert level. Because if you're trying to establish yourself as an expert, then you have to say things that they haven't heard before. You have to prove on a consistent basis that you are above the average person when it comes to knowledge on this topic. And then other than that, you have to be entertaining, because if your voice is the cure for insomnia, you're not going to build a good following on any social media platform. So you have to, come up with a way to keep people's attention and attract them to what you're doing and what you're talking about. So entertainment. And then, like I said, education. Make sure that you're saying things that people want to learn. Because if you're not, if your entire message is just promotional, that turns people off. I don't think people go to YouTube or log into their YouTube account and go, oh man, let me see what kind of commercials and ads I can watch today. Nobody does that. So make sure that you're providing education along with entertainment with the information that you're giving out. And then another thing is that try to connect something inspirational and motivational to your videos on a pretty regular basis. And I know a lot of schools and a lot of organizations promote this too, me included, Motivational Monday. That's a really popular theme. So try to come up with things that are motivational and inspirational to share on those days. And then you have to plan. And I don't just mean mark on a calendar what day and what time you're going to make your posts, but you have to plan your topics. Because if you just turn the camera on once a week and try to wing it, you're going to come across as unprofessional, because you're going to babble a lot, you're going to stumble with your words, and you're not going to be very clear. And I get people talk to me about this, about my writing, and they're like, oh, Richard, you're a really great writer. And I tell them, I say, no, I'm not a really great writer. But I am very knowledgeable about the topics that I do write about. And that's why my writing seems so good. So you have to do the same thing with your videos. Plan the topics, plan your strategy, and even come up with a way to get your content on other platforms, like to get different bloggers to share your videos and things like that. And then I recommend that you start with one platform. I know most of you are already on Facebook, so maybe that's one to start with in the beginning. But Facebook has a lot of rules, and they're really funny about not sharing people's content. And the truth is that they want you to pay to promote your things if you're trying to promote a business of any kind. And so they have their way of figuring out whether your thing is promoting, your school or any kind of business, and they limit the number of people that are going to see your post. So unless you have a huge social media following of loyal fans that are going to go to your page every day to look at your stuff, you're not going to get very many views and likes. So the reverse of that would be, I recommend YouTube, because a lot of people are on YouTube. You don't have to have a YouTube account to watch the videos, which is a big advantage, whereas in Facebook you have to be logged in to go see people's stuff. And so if you want to get onto an easier platform, YouTube is the one that I recommend. And then from there, you want to really pay attention to your audience. So if somebody posts a comment and it's a compliment, then thank them for the compliment, because that creates interaction and engagement on your posts. And then the other thing is that you want to make sure that your stuff is remarkable. And what I mean by remarkable is that it is worth remarking on. That's why we call it remarkable. So if you say things and do things that are memorable, and you plan your posts or you plan your videos, come up with a funny saying to introduce yourself with, different things like that, then you will be remarkable, you will get comments, and you will get shares. Now, if somebody leaves a negative comment, then still comment back professionally and say, we appreciate your feedback, and we understand that what we do isn't for everyone. If you have other people that you follow that you're happier with, then, please enjoy their channels. And then, but never take it personal, because a lot of times you never know what's going through somebody's mind when they post all these negative things. And that's the thing too, is that as you build your following, you're also going to build a few haters, because there are people out there that just hate to see other people succeed, especially when it's something that they would like to be successful at. And the problem is, most of them are never successful because they don't take action and do what's necessary to become successful. And then the other thing you want to do is leave them wanting more. And I know in a format like this, I just ran through the topics, but I'm sure some of you are wondering, well, how do I do this and how do I do that on those different key points that you mentioned about the quality and the entertainment and information and motivation and all those things. Can I get some examples and things like that? So that's how you leave people wanting more and I get that, I do that. And people private message me, they're like, hey, I really liked what you said about this. How can I do that? What are some tips on how to do that? So, if you give away everything in just the video, then they have no reason to follow up with you or to subscribe to your channel and keep watching to learn new things and get new information. So that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about today. And like I said, I know it's stuff that your consulting companies aren't telling you. And, they're telling you what fits their product description is what you need to do. But don't be fooled by that. And believe me, if I can do it, you can do it. I don't have any expert training in media and things like that, but I've been working in it for over 20 years, 30 years. And some people laugh that, my first experience with advertising and marketing was from the professional wrestling industry. And I can tell you what I learned from that was that you got to get people's attention, you got to be remarkable, and you have to leave them wanting more. And if your videos do that, you're going to be successful. So thank you for watching today. I hope that you picked up some tips, particularly on consistency. Like I said, make sure your message is consistent, not just the date and time that you post. I've been doing a lot of research on that, and to be honest, it just depends on your audience and what's convenient for you, because once you put it up, it's up there. And I know Facebook likes to try to make you a slave to their platform, and where you're making announcements, hey, in 24 hours I'm going to do this, in 12 more hours I'm doing that, 2 more hours, 1 more hour, hey, 15 minutes, come watch me live. And people get annoyed by that. Do you think people really want to get 6 messages reminding them that you're gonna do something or you might do something? Yeah, don't be that guy. All right, guys, love you. I hope you got something from this. Leave me a comment below or private message me. And thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And sounds like it's time for me to take my dog for a walk. So you guys have a great day and take care.